Time now for an in-depth look at the market action this afternoon, and for that I'm joined on the line by Dr. Kim Seiwan, Professor of Economics at Ewha Womans University. Professor Kim, thanks for coming on today.
Good afternoon, Devin.
So stocks on Wall Street keep moving to new record highs, surely in part of expectations that the coronavirus outbreak will subside. The Dow Jones now just on the cusp of 30,000. What's the story in the global markets?
It looks that global stock market is shrugging off concerns from coronavirus outbreak. Particularly, U.S. stock is rapidly increasing from early February, and as you said, Dow Jones Industrial has reached at its highest level in history, around 30,000 point. And European markets are also increasing this week, including UK, France, and German markets. However, Asian markets, including Japan and Shanghai markets, are still experiencing ups and downs without a clear direction of the market.
Yeah, that's clearly showing there. And also we saw the KOSPI start out higher today, but then lose that momentum in the afternoon, leaving it down about 0.25%. What happened today in Korean stocks?
After experiencing huge drops in the end of January due to coronavirus, Korean market is maintaining uptrend this week. Actually, and today's KOSPI dropped by 25 basis points. And in today's market, the big buyer was foreign investors, but both of domestic investors, like institutional investors and individual investors, both sold the Korean stocks. But in stock market, the market increased by 13 basis points. So in opposite, in stock market, individual investors bought KOSPI stocks.
Well, now, over in the U.S., President Trump continues to push Fed Chairman Powell to lower interest rates. What do you think is the likelihood of rates going down further? And if they do, how would that affect Korea?
U.S. economists are saying that Central Bank of U.S. or Federal Reserve is under the largest political pressure in history from President of the United States. And the U.S. Fed key interest rate is set between 1.5% and 1.75%. And Chairman Powell says he finds no reason to change it as of now. But if economic impact of coronavirus on global economy and also U.S. economy becomes larger than expected, there is a possibility that U.S. Fed is decreasing interest rate by 0.25%. And if U.S. Fed does so, Bank of Korea will decrease in key interest rate at the same time.
Well, now, there are also signs that the coronavirus outbreak might be reaching its peak, at least according to some sources. And the floor leader of the ruling party in South Korea's National Assembly saying now is the time to take some steps to stimulate domestic demand. What do you make of that idea? And to boost demand, what kind of measures could they take?
I actually pretty much agree with him on the timing of implementing stimulation policy on domestic demand. The most affected industries from coronavirus outbreaks are tour, transportation, airline, hotel, distribution, and so on industries. And also, it should be noted that there are lots of self-employers in these industries, and these people are in marginal situation as of now. So Korean government can provide tax benefits and emergency loans and direct subsidies to these industries and to these people.
Right. Well, we also see expectations now that OPEC will cut its output even further, which would help sustain prices. Gold prices rising too. Can you explain a bit about what's going on there and where you see those prices going?
One of the largest factors on international oil prices, as we know, oil producers' supply. And OPEC member countries have decided to decrease oil production and the expectation is there will be further decrease oil production in the future, and that increased the oil price in the global market. In yesterday's oil market of Western Texas and Brent oil markets, oil price increased over 2% in a single day. And regarding the price of the gold, the driving force of the international gold market is investors' demand for a safe asset. And due to weakening coronavirus impact on global economy, gold price is steady after the peak of its price at the end of January. I think that situation goes on further.
All right, Dr. Kim, we'll have to leave it there for today. Thanks so much for coming on, as always.
Thank you very much.